My answer like is 100% correct.
Yes.
I'm going with Kuroki.
Right, but then that's recent. You know, what if he hadn't? What if we'd asked you this question a year ago?
TI3? Do we not remember his second place?
Yeah,
He's
sure,
been at
but
every TI. His Dota 1 history as he was the original Sumail.
Hello, Dendy, first 3 TIs.
Oh, congrats! Great, easy TIs.
Easy
come
one.
on. So then Kuroki's TI was an easy TI as well. Then.
Yeah, he would admit that too.
So
right.
What about Fear then?
Fear?
Yeah. See, Fear's got a good shot at it.
Similar TI performances, let's say.
Yeah. I would say Fear's got a good shot at it, but didn't win 1 till 5. This is why I said I wanted to have a discussion about eras, because I think it's so crucial that actually there are, Will's right, there are easier tournaments to have won in easier circumstances. But does that downplay
yes, absolutely.
what they achieved at the time? No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
No, it doesn't.
Meanwhile, Paul, wait. What did you achieve in your competitive career when you were a player?
I don't know, a couple of grand, 11 LAN wins, something like that. Yeah.
I actually legitimately don't know. Would you place
Euro
yourself
Cup
as a tier 1 player, or
at the time? Sure,
yeah,
but
okay.
I mean, not compared to like now.
Do you think that's comparable to the say CS:GO players, since that's the biggest FPS, and the tier 1 players there?
Not now, it isn't. No, but it was as good as we could get back then. I mean, we went to every LAN, we won pretty much everything we played in. We played a year of 45 games, won 44, drew 1, lost none, won the Euro Cup, won pretty much everything we were in. But it was in a game that wasn't as popular as an FPS, and in an early part of esports. It was 2002 to 2005 when we didn't. I mean, we hardly won any money.
I guess
we were just happy to cover the beer.
That's true. There was less financial incentive.
Absolutely,
so I guess
we
there's
didn't
less
do it for
incentive
that.
to.
But does it degrade our achievements for that? No, of course it doesn't. We still did what we did in that time.
I mean, because it's you, Paul, I'll say yes. For everyone else, no. It doesn't degrade anyone else's achievements.
Okay, back to the draft, because we've had plenty of bans and plenty of picks so far. What do you make of it so far, Will?
So I didn't want to interrupt, but I was like 100% certain they were going to...
Will had 100% of these bans and picks.
No.
Just to tell you guys.
I didn't get either of Mineski's right, but I got Immortals correct, but in the wrong order.
Sure, Lich first.
That's okay.
I thought they would Lich first, Puck second, because we've talked about how Puck has been their opener.
Yep.
And they were willing to Lich yesterday, and if you look at the heroes like Silencer plus Earthshaker, like what counters that? It's like a really good laning phase counters that. And Lich is like as good as it gets.
What is with Mineski's pickup? I'm fine with the Earthshaker versus the first pick Puck.
The Silencer?
The Silencer? Yeah.
It's good against all the heroes that you think that Immortals might pick, like their Wyvern, for example, and their Puck. Because I think it's pretty obvious at this point that Immortals is going to first 2 that Puck every single time.
Okay. I was going to ask what about the PA, but that gets banned
by
Mineski in 3-4.
I don't even know if you... Like, it's not a hero that they're necessarily always going to go to. It was just game specific, because you first 2'd anti-mage.
Which now opens up the AM pick potentially for Mineski later on into the draft in the 3-4 area. Though I'm betting Immortals will ban it.
What was the third ban on Immortals?
Ember Spirit.
It is Ember, isn't it? Yeah. I'm struggling to see from here. I think I'm getting old.
I am too.
Really?
Shut up, Austin.
Color me surprised.
I was expecting the... What do you mean, getting?
I would ban Brood myself, I think.
Now?
If I was Immortals. Yeah, if
Not
you don't want
5?
to deal with it. If you think that... Maybe you can ban at 5 as well. So they ban AM. Then Mineski... I mean, you see Lich Puck. What do you take? You can take like NP or something like that. But I think you want better fight. Maybe you take Bat Rider.
What about the
alternatively
the open
like,
Pugna pick?
Yeah, you could straight up like take Pugna or Viper or something like that, and just shore up your lanes. Oh. We forgot about that hero.
Yep, it was banned 5th, I think, last time.
Is there Spirit Breaker? Oh, they take Kunkka as the counter instead. I think either of those options are fine. Spirit Breaker or Kunkka.
Is that a personal preference?
You need to counter the leap. It's probably a better team fight, but I thought they would have taken SB because they see the silencer on the other end, and it's annoying playing Kunkka against silencer.
How does Death Prophet do versus Mirana at mid?
Death Prophet's okay, but I think it'll be a puck.
Okay. Because that for me is like the difference between Spirit Breaker and Kunkka is the bigger team fight potential with the ship, the boat.
He doesn't have he doesn't have a BKB breaker though, like SB does.
Yeah, and so in that case, I would normally I would look to more protective aspects of the boat.
If I were Mineski, I would just take something that I would just like take a BKB core. You need BKB cores. If you look at Immortals lineup, like they don't have that much physical damage yet. They need just something that can like run in and battle. That's why I thought they would have taken the bat or something like that. But playing against Kunkka's laning phase is kind of just annoying. I think you grab something that can win lanes though. So they take Monkey King.
Monkey Man.
And that's also
BKB
taking
core.
Yeah, it's also taking it away from Immortals. What was their counter last time to Monkey King? I can't remember.
I mean, we've seen a couple Necrophoses versus Monkey King, but I don't think that's the counter you're looking for from Immortals.
No, not with the silencer on the other team.
Yeah.
And a Mirana. Like I'm kind of struggling to figure out what kind of
Viper, Pugna.
Vipes is okay.
They picked Troll against it.
Oh, Sven's nice because of the Warcry.
Yeah. We were having that, I think it was the LGD one, where we were talking about like, oh, they should pick Sven
Yeah.
against the Monkey King. Instead, they went Troll.
Warcry's nice. They definitely should have picked Sven there.
They definitely should have.
But it's okay. It all worked out in the end.
Or will it?
So they need to ban for F-Zero, or what they think will be for F-Zero.
Because, I mean, I would be down with the offlane puck in like a mid-Viper.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
This is pretty tough for Mineski to tell for certain which hero they should ban.
Decent
which lane
wave
they should
clear.
ban.
I'm struggling to think of like the annoying part about playing against Monkey is that a lot of the lanes just kind of suffer. I don't know, man. Maybe you just like Doom Part 2. Just pick Doom anyways. Pick Doom or like NP. Doom,
For
NP or
Immortals?
Viper, yeah. And
I'm
for
gonna ban the Brood again. The you're not concerned as NP against Earthshaker and Monkey King. It's a lot of gap closers with stuns. It's hard to play that.
yeah, but NP's got vision, and you can just knock down trees all the time.
Yeah.
You right click him with a bunch of
Yeah, in laning phase.
with a bunch of treants.
In laning phase, it's good.
Immortals is gonna have to pick first though.
They
And
do have weak. They do kind of have like very susceptible cores to pressure, or supports rather, or shaker or silencer.
I feel like
I'd be
you
down
wanting
for Lich Doom.
Lich Doom.
Yeah.
I thought about that. That's alright too.
You don't think they go back for the Bat Rider?
For Immortals, it'd be okay. I thought Bat would be better on Mineski, but Bat Rider is kind of annoying to play against Silencer. I guess it's alright. I'd have been okay with Bat NP or them doing that Viper mid thing.
A lot of your initiation is ruined as a Bat Rider because you jump in, it's like you grab someone, and then they're going to throw down Global Silence, so you don't have really good follow-up spells.
So this hero crossed my mind for like a third of a second, but then it like immediately left.
Explain why.
Well, because I thought Mirama was okay against it, or pretty good.
Yeah.
And I felt like Monkey King probably gets annoyed early, but doesn't suffer that bad. Like, it's a laning phase hero, but I thought they needed another spacey.
Not a popular pick for Immortals usually either.
They should do something crazy then, like offlane Monkey and then just pick Bat anyways. I'd be down with some Bat Rider. turn rate really messes with all these heroes too. Batrider, Pugna.
Pugna.
Okay. Much more meta. No real surprises this time round, although I think the Enchantress is slightly surprising, but not a massive surprise. Austin, has it swayed you in any way?
I definitely like the Pugna. I personally felt like it was the best pickup for Mineski. It deals pretty well with the initiation, like the harsh damage that comes out from Immortals, from the Sven and the Enchantress. Yeah, I'll go Mineski this time.
Okay.
Immortals gonna do it for Papa Noah. They got this one in the bag. Easy 2-0 Immortals. I'll bet Austin's career on that.
Wow.
If I am wrong, the heavens will smite
Hold on. You're not. You can't bet. You can't bet Austin's career. You can bet your career
He's
on
like
it.
one of my best friends. I get to do that as well.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You don't
If
understand
I
the
am
contracts
wrong-
that we've signed, Paul. This friendship goes deep.
Are they like blood brothering stuff in there with like signing in blood and stuff? Oh Christ. Okay, well, again, split decision, and the brothers here on the panel have made some sort of pact, which I'm not entirely sure is good for Austin. But let's find out as we head into game number 2.
Thank you very much, Paul. We can be brothers from another mother, right, winner?
Sure, why not?
So let's go. Let's get right into the game. Mineski versus Immortals. We saw the Enchantress last pick. That was something that was sort of popular in North America for a while there. We had a time when it was the off-lane Ench everywhere. Do you like the pick nowadays? Are you feeling it's what they needed?
It's just mainly for winning the lane though. Like usually when you have Ench off lane, and I'm not a fan of going it when you don't have some sort of like a pushing lineup. Because once you win the lane as an off lane Ench, you kind of want to pressure and take towers and try to end the game. But their kind of lineup right now is much more of like fighting and, you know, trying to get more farm. Because Sven needs a lot of farm. So I'm not entirely sold by the Ench pickup, but I'm sure he'll do quite well in the lanes. Because they have Lich, they have Ench. Those heroes are designed to, you know, secure lanes, get better early game.
Look at Febby here. She's going to walk up and get punched a few times. They do throw out the fissure, and arrow not quite going to be on the mark. That would have been a kill.
Yep.
Febby, he's just going to keep dancing his troubles away. He's happy.
Yep. So I'm actually just thinking that if Mineski doesn't suffer too much loss in the early game against the Lich, and the mid game should be a-okay with the Shaker, Global Silence, and Pugna, like the panel mentioned, was a really, really good last pick here against the Sven. Even against the Ench, because you pretty much want high magic burst against Enchantress, and the Decrab is really good against the Sven, and you do not really want to get a diffuser on Sven. It's not that great of an item on him.
Shoutouts to our observers, by the way. Scriff, glad you're feeling better and not dying anymore.
It was all part of Lyrical's plan, you know.
Definitely not. Monkey King going to walk forward right now. MP is here as well. They're going to be trying to come over and contest for the rune, and that does force him back and away. So Ice can have a nice little start there for himself and head back into lane. So as far as these matchups are going, laning phase, you feeling like anybody in particular is coming out ahead? Like 3 heroes mid for Immortals? Everything sort of normal there?
Lich's gonna win one lane. Enchantress probably gonna win her lane. I don't know. I think Mineski, if they don't lose the lanings too hard, they're gonna lose the laning somewhat, but their lineup is better later in the mid game before Sven has BKB. They're gonna put up a lot of harass onto Moon here, landing a stun into a torrent. Oh, arrow.
Febby? Is he should be okay right now,
Yeah,
I
he
think.
has
They do have
boosts.
another fissure in 10 seconds, but a bit too far. Febby continuing to dance his troubles away.
Yeah, but top lane is gonna be Mineski favorite. Monkey King against Punk. Like Monkey King is very good against 1v1 matchups in most cases. Unless you're up against a brute, you know, then things change. But against a Punk, he should be farming more than this Punk. And bot lane, Enchantress is not having that great of. I guess Pugna is also really strong in the lane.
Ninja Boogie, he's getting gone on right now. They do have a lot of damage
he's
there as
okay.
well. And Ferev, well, he's down low as well. If Ferev maybe
he's
had some
dead.
more damage, they
Febby's
might have been
dead.
able to do it. Febby in a bad spot will be ran down here, and Jab's looking like he wants to try
the
and
creeps.
save it. Torrent, oh, not going to happen.
+2, man.
He broke
+2.
the clarity. That was pretty nice for a Earthshaker. At least something.
Yeah, this is something. But Jeb still has another clarity, but +2 there for Ninja Boogie. First blood for him as well. Good start this time for Mineski. The last game they gave away first blood and they lost the career at the start of the game.
Yeah, that wasn't that great. That was a little bit of a rough one.
Very, very rough start. But this time, much better start so far for Mineski. Ice is getting a really good lane against the Puck. Mushi is also holding his lane okay against the Ange. They got first blood. Mid lane is a difficult lane. I expect this lane to be the toughest lane for Mineski.
And QO, he feels like he's going to be able to stay strong in this no matter what. I mean, you've got Warcry, you've got Ice Armor. Moon isn't really able to out CS as well because QO has that Quelling Blade. So all in all, this feels to me like it's going to be, you know, Sven basically getting whatever he wants. Do you think that as Mineski, you try and like rotate heroes in and find a kill with Febby possibly, or like focus those other supports, or is it even worth it?
Don't think they can fight so well in mid lane though. I think they're going to just take levels. They're going to be happy securing the bot lane, and top is going to be really good 1v1. You try to not be greedy. You can't really win mid in this scenario. Torrent landing onto Mirana.
Bottom lane. Mushi is going to be actually blocked in right now, and the right clicks are coming through. They're going to be able to find that kill.
Oh,
that was happening. Also, they lost their mid lane. Lordy, lordy. Winter.
2 big kills here. As I say, their lanes are starting to settle down. Oh, for F, he's gonna.
Looks like he's gonna.
Oh my god, that was close. Was it
Jebs.
Was it another +2? No, Silencer wasn't near enough to get the intelligence, but still good exchange for Immortals. I mean, like I was saying, mid lane is probably gonna be the lane that they're sacking, and they're gonna be focusing on securing the Pugna's lane, and top lane is gonna be fine, 1v1. But right now, Fabi has rotated up towards the lane to try and give MP a hand.
Yeah, we'll have to watch and wait what that ends up turning out to be, as Ice is hard to kill off in this lane, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the Mirana actually is CSing quite well. Look at the CS ball.
Yeah.
He's 15 to the 19 of the Sven, which has a Lich in the lane, and Kunkka came mid twice. This is actually very, very reasonable for Moon.
Yeah, absolutely. Not bad at all. So the Mirana doing quite well, and you are going to have a haster and picked up by Dubu now, who's going to just run away and probably
trying to kill the Shaker,
harassment.
maybe?
Are they going to be able to find this kill? They pump fake the Torrent, going to end up throwing out the X after the fact. That is going to be a connection, and now the right clicks coming from Dubu. Jabs still hanging onto that fissure as well as some wand charges and trying to run away. The Monkey King shows up. Febby maybe in some trouble as well. Jabs ends up going down. But it does look like Ice trying to get the finish here, needs up a couple more hits, and, well, because of that very long range on Monkey King 300, he was able to get the kill. MP also taking a lot of damage here, and he does still hold on to the orb, but if another Boundless Strike comes off, he might end up being in some trouble. The chase forward, Monkey King, a very balanced hero. He doesn't have mana, though, for a Boundless Strike.
Oh my god, I think if he actually jumped on the low ground there, he might have been able to get the kill. But still 1-for-1 trade, and unfortunately for Mineski, it was the haste that resulted in the death of their Shaker. But 1-for-1, still can't really complain too much about that for if you're Mineski right now. And Pugna's still doing okay in bot lane, but Enchantress is going to get very strong once she reaches level 6.
Mid lane, that arrow a little bit off the mark. Also, you know, you talk about how well things are going right now. Moon, actually. Nana, is he just going to die? He almost get hit there by the Torrent, but Febby still has the X, so they'll be able to bring him back around and kill him off as well. Febby, very low, but not dead yet. Well, the fissure comes out, but they just walk away. It's the 5-minute mark also, so if they wanted to, Shrine an Ancient stack.
They have to wait for the ultimate from QO before they can actually clear some stacks here.
Okay.
He has 2 points in the Great Clip. Maybe they're going to wait for even more points on that before they start doing their stacks. Bot lane for F is starting to assert his dominance in the lane. He has 2 siege creeps right now. He enchanted the enemy siege creep, so that's going to do a lot of damage to the tower. Tower almost down here for Mineski. So things are looking great again for Immortals, getting another kill on the Mirana in mid lane. 4F looking good on the bottom lane, going to get the tower fairly soon. Just MP having a harder time out of all their 3 cores.
They are rotating in though, and with Jabs having that block off, doesn't connect on the fissure. Frev took a second to cast his heal, and that was why it was off the mark.
Yeah, but overall, I think it's going to be coming to the mid game. with all these team fights coming online later, it's going to be about initiation, the Puck and the Kunkka, the primary initiators for Immortals, and the Earthshaker, the Monkey King, and the Global Silence. X-Mark?
No?
I heard X-Mark.
Yeah, he's just doing it down bottom there to
put a
looks
ward.
like place down a ward, but
Yeah, I think they saw it.
yeah, that should be immediately
Oh, yeah,
de-warded.
they have a Radiant ward there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a Radiant. They have a Radiant ward on the pool cam. That's actually blocking the pool cam.
Huh.
Is it? Maybe it's slightly outside the box.
I think it's just outside. But nonetheless, they did see Febby there and see that he also has some arcane runes, rather arcane boots. Jabs walking forward. Nobody really wants to go on this.
Yeah,
Everybody has full
level
vision.
6, like I said, Ange is level 6. This is the power spike of the hero.
Okay.
He's gonna be pressuring the lane heavily until Pugna has his level 6.
Wow.
I'm gonna be excited to see the Pugna draining the Ange and the Ange just throwing impetus at him and see who dies first. Oh, Coil.
Able to catch. Not quite there. Moon running away. QO trying to find the stun with no more leap. That should be a dead Mirana. No way out of that one. MP picks it up.
Yeah, Moon is actually not having a good time here. That's his third death right now. MP can't really hold his top lane very well, so deciding to move around to help his team. That's mostly like a very, very common reaction when you're losing your own lane. You just try to help your other teammates instead of just trying to just hold the lane. Oh, life drain.
Bottom lane, there's the life drain. You were talking about it. Enchantress could think about turning here, but it's pretty scary against the Pugna. Still a lot of outspam with the Nether Blast available, but you can see this tower just goes down, forever able to get it. Easy peasy, like you said.
Mineski has to somehow try not to bleed too many kills right now. The more kills they're going to give away, then the towers are going to go down faster. The Ange does she still have the siege creep? Yeah, she still has
She
it.
still does, yeah. Well, you're also seeing this really cool play as Mushi is going to try and wrap around here, and it looks like they're going to see if they can find the kill onto Forev. That will be enough for him. I think, no, the torrent, it breaks it, but he does still go down nonetheless. But
-2, bro.
what I was going to say is that it feels like it's, they're using this Kunkka to make sure that they can TP back and then keep the pressure going. Even though they lose the Enchantress there, this is something we're going to have to watch from Immortals.
Yep, the X-Mark's definitely very useful for that, but for now, Ice is the top of the net worth right now. He's totally dominating his lane, going to have his Echo Saber next queued up for him. Sven's going to start clearing out stacks. He has 3 points in the cleave and God Strength, so he's going to start doing that right now to speed up his net worth.
Yeah.
Don't think Mineski can do too much about it to punish because they're not doing so well in the lanes for now in the other two lanes apart from the Monkey King.
When you look at this, Febby, he's a level 4, about to be able to get the Tome as well. Dubu's already level 6, so he's going to get it all for himself.
Yeah, he's a lich, you know.
Oh, they do scan. Do they realize there's a smoke? They're moving in. QO? Oh no. And now they're going to be able to take the rest of this stack. QO, what have you done?
Okay, just QO things. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. QO stuff. They know he's like missing for some time. Oh my god.
I mean,
shit happens, okay?
Sometimes you get rooted.
Shit happens. Yeah, shit happens. Okay.
Oh, well, that was all going on. Silencer dies in the jungle. Febby is able to help make that happen. But it is 4-6, only 1,000 gold lead into the favor of Immortals.
Stack, right?
Yeah, he lost a lot of that stack.
Oh my god.
They left one big ancient golem just to sort of stare at him and think about his choices.
So that was like all the lead back, all the gold lead loss, even though they killed the silencer. Oh my god. So very, very unfortunate events here for Immortals. They're gonna have to try and recover somehow. Maybe when they have their Chain Frost and their Bolt on the Kunkka. But both sides have pretty much very good team fight, I would say. Earthshaker, Silencer on the Mineski side. With the Monkey King ultimate, they still have a very formidable 5-on-5 clash.
Don't forget, Immortals with the 3 siege creeps down bottom. It's time to make it happen.
It's time to kill the creeps. Where's the Mirana?
Look at the damage.
Mirana, arrow the creeps.
They're trying to make it happen, actually running forward. They do have Wukong's command if they want to throw it out right now, but already able to kill off one. Ice gets the regen in from that Boundless Strike, and now he's caught himself for Rev. Is it going to be enough? They've already able to take down Moon as well, so At least for now, a 1-for-1 exchange. Mineski a little bit hesitant about walking too far forward. Now they got the X-Mark into the torrent. That's going to be a catch, and that's going to be a kill. Mineski bleeding in this instance and trying to find it. The stun, it's not quite on the mark. God, they just need a little bit more damage on these heroes, but MP able to dodge away, and Mineski going to lose Ninja Boogie as well. It's all for naught as Immortals take more kills in the jungle.
Yep, good exchange of heroes there. They traded just a Lich, right? Only Lich was the only one going down, if I'm not mistaken. The rest of them were fine.
Yeah.
And they got 3 kills. And look at the tier 2 tower. They were fighting during that, so Mineski couldn't actually deal with the siege creeps. Even though the siege creeps died, but look at the tower. It's more than half, like 1,000 damage dealt on the tower.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Well, boat down bottom. They don't quite catch. A little bit off the mark there.
Yep, Earthshaker wish he had Echo Slam in that fight. That would have been absolutely huge. He would have taken out...
global,
Yeah,
like
he
either
would
one.
have taken out the Enchantress.
And I think it speaks again to Immortals just recognizing that there's this strong window before the level 6s came online from Mineski and exploiting it. So we've seen Immortals back up again. There was a smoke play and movement from the Moonlight Shadow out from Mineski. And now looking at Forev, but not really a whole lot that they can do to try and shut him down or find a kill.
They pretty much just need to chill right now and wait for their ultimates, push out the other lanes. They do not want to make the same mistakes in the last game where they were over-fighting against Immortals when Immortals are really strong.
Oh, well, this is a good time to fight maybe.
Oh, Chain Frost?
They are not going to lose anymore, I don't think.
Okay, so that was actually really good setup there by Mineski. That was a very good play. I didn't expect them to be able to go on to the Lich with Chain Frost and still kill his buddy.
All right, QO, let's try this again. I think he can do it this time.
He's fine.
You know, Febi's here this time. Really, it was Febi's fault, I'm sure. Remember the interview from the other day?
Yeah, anything wrong that happens to QO is always Febi's fault, yeah? He's there to take the blame. Oh, he died to neutrals. Oh, damn, I should have been there, you know, to actually help him torrent the creeps. Or
All right. So 6 to 9, 1,000 gold. Big things that we want to watch out for. Blink Dagger on QO certainly is going to be important, but likewise, we've got the initiation items coming up relatively soon for Earthshaker. X, that's nothing.
yeah, he's not too far away. He has been doing this build so much, yeah? He doesn't go for Soaring, doesn't finish his Tranquils, doesn't go for Arcane, just wants to rush that quick blink, and like with this build, you want to have an extra few points in Aftershock early, so you can get your combo right, the early blink. But Mineski is going to be the one smoking up. They have the global, Echo available.
This is a decent time to fight. Forev, a decent target as well, but looking like they want to go for it. Arrow a little bit off the mark, but they are still going to be able to chase forward for this, and he didn't stand a chance. The turnaround, though, the coil has already caught him. Global as well stops them in their tracks, but maybe a follow-up here. QO goes for the stun, connects on the jab, boundless strike, turning it back around onto 2, Torrent to follow as well. And it's going to be a boat dropped to retreat for Immortals. 1-for-1 exchange.
It's better for Mineski. They traded support for a core. Both sides extracting all their every ultimate casted, right? Coil down, boat down. Oh no, Chain Frost is not down. They still have Chain Frost. Monkey is trying to do monkey things here. He's trying to set up look for a kill maybe. But Immortals know he's here though. They're trying to Culling Blade the trees and maybe catch him out here. They scan, they know he's here.
Oh, where's the tree man? All right, he jumps away.
Oh,
X, they got him. Febi, he wants it bad. The Torrent's actually on cooldown though, and there's going to be some damage being dealt, and it looks like Ice might be the one that pays. Can they get another hit off? And there's the X. There's the kill.
very good scan there by Immortals. They know how this guy plays his monkey. This monkey has been down, so in the meantime, Jabs is farming his dagger with his shaker. But Immortals, they do have their dagger on the Sven right now, so it's probably go time for them. Try to abuse this dagger to get a good team fight going for their team. Right. Get a tower maybe?
It's a possibility for sure. Creep wave pushing in, but there's a decent amount of outspam coming from Mineski.
They're smoking towards top, because Q is top, they are going towards him. And this movement is actually really good. Anyone that walks around this area is just going to die here. They're really fast with this.
Oh, Mushi. They scan though. They know what's going on, and they're not able to catch him with the torrent.
Scan. Very good scan there.
Yeah.
Good awareness.
So they'll probably sacrifice this tower. No sense in going in for a big battle at this point.
They shouldn't force it like the last game. They need to be more patient and pick good fights.
Right.
If they repeat the same mistakes the last game, they are going to have a very tough time winning this game. So this time, much better decision by Mineski, not taking bad fights. Immortals are really, really strong right now with Dagger and QO. So choosing to avoid the fights and waiting for their own Dagger on the Shaker. And they're going to need a Diffuser as well. I guess Mirana's going to get Diffuser this game because there's the Lich Armor, there's the Warcry. You want Diffuser against those kind of things.
Well, and I mean, you look at this lineup too, and even right now, it does feel like there's like maybe a trap that you could get into a fight a little bit. They have Global up, they've got, you know, the Earthshaker Fissure that's decent for fighting, but it's so much stronger once they get that blink on Shaker.
They just need to pick good fights. They don't want to force fights that Immortals are stronger than them. They need to just be more careful than the last game. The Dagger is, to me, the most crucial item they have to wait for right now. Without the Dagger, they should not fight. So Jeps is really, really closing on that. He is 100 gold away from it.
And I guess likewise too, you have the side of Immortals that they can try and force the issue a little bit themselves. They need to be careful, obviously, with the Shaker Dagger out, but they have it on Puck. They've also got it on Sven.
Yeah. But I would say that the Earthshaker's Dagger is much more scary because he has the Global to back him up. So once he just jumps in, Global goes out, there's nothing you can do until you have BKB on Sven, BKB. Not sure if you're going to go BKB on the rest of the heroes, but Grease can be purchased on the Kanka to remove the silence. Puck can get a use. Not sure if Enchantress is going to get anything to break the silence though, like something like maybe something like a Lotus.
Smoke down by the bottom Shrine of the Radiant, and they're moving in. They want to try and find this kill. Febby seems like kind of a not great target, but I guess that they'll take it.
Not a very big kill, but
Torrent goes out, and they are going to be able to blow him up.
Yep, +2 for the silencer. You feel
Tier
good.
1 tower.
You feel good when that happens for you. They didn't expend any big spells. All the ultimates still intact, just a support kill. But like you mentioned, not the biggest loss for Immortals.
He has God Strength up. QO jumping forward. What are you doing, QO? Maybe with the Global, are they going to actually be able to blow up? They do.
What? I thought they...
Febby, where are you at? What the heck?
They got to... I thought they saw everyone there.
I don't know. All right. Rev is going to end up dying in the top lane.
How was he supposed to kill him alone? He had... Okay, Pogna had 1.3k health. And there's got to be teammates behind it.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't thinking straight. Just kill us. Okay, just kill us stuff. I'm not gonna think what was he trying to do there.
You gotta take the good with the bad, and you know, every now and then these things happen. It's certainly not like they're losing everything in their edge.
It happened twice, and right now their superior lane advantage has all been gone.
The chase.
They already lost all their lane advantage from this point on. So it's gonna be going into the mid game like 50-50, and both sides are gonna be relying on initiation. The key thing right now is initiation and vision. Who gets better wards, who gets the better jump. Immortals are going to have to buy sentries against the Moonlight Shadow at some point. It's just vision and initiation. That's the key thing. And positioning. Those three important factors that's going to influence the outcome of the game.
Okay. They do spot out here MP and Febby moving into the bottom lane. Mineski just trying to dodge for the moment, get into that next round of items and hold out whenever possible. Mushi's able to push mid.
Can they get Roshan though with their lineup? I guess they can though. They don't really need a Medallion.
They have a lot of damage for sure.
Yeah, when Monkey gets, at some point maybe he's going to get a Dazzle, not sure. But probably going to get a BKB after the Diffusal and Echo. So maybe that's going to happen later into the game. Definitely right now Mineski is feeling really good. Their team fight I think will be superior to the point Sven has BKB. Before Sven has BKB, I don't think Kyo should be doing any kind of shenanigans like what we saw previously.
Okay. Well, we'll have to watch for that.
Close.
He's farmed, you know? Yeah, he's the most farmed hero in the game.
He's close to his BKB. But even with the BKB, right, the Pogna is the crap. It's gonna be, maybe he's gonna be able to save his team, you know? Like, once he jumps in, they pop the global, everyone else behind Kyo silence.
I'm seeing this though, and you look up in the top lane, Mushi's able to siege away at this tower a little bit. They might be able to force a little something, at least the reactions from Immortals.
Thanks Radiant for your siege creep, says Forest.
The tower's down to half HP. If they wanted to, they could fully commit for this and just get it. There's not really anything that they could do. QO doesn't have a TP. He just got it now.
He has his BKB. They can fight.
All right.
They know that the Sven doesn't have BKB. That's why they are really abusing and pushing the limits of the timing window here. So they're backing off. They're going to spot QO mid. Okay, they see the BKB charge and they back off. So good discipline play here by Mineski. They are going to be, I guess, waiting for their next round of items. Monkey King has his diffuser up very, very soon. Who else has items?
Pugna going for the Yule Scepter next as well, you mentioned.
Yeah, that's going to be really good against the Sven, kiting the Sven, because you really don't want to get a diffuser on the Sven. You really don't.
Well, Tier 1 tower starting to fall down in the bottom lane. There is a scan which reveals a couple of the members of Immortals. That was Forev that it hit onto. But again, top lane, you look at Ice Ice Ice, he's starting to take down the Tier 3 tower, and there's no reactions. They have to TP back with these heroes, but Kunkka doesn't have a TP yet, and look at the tower. It's down to basically deny range at this stage.
This is very, very good for Mineski. This is what I was talking about the last game. They need to be more patient.
Yeah.
Not try to fight Immortals all the time, because they're always looking for fights. They know their timings, and you should not play into their game. You should always try to, okay, this fight, you pick your fights. This fight, we are really strong. We just got our blink like the bottom fight. We can go right now with our global. But right now, they have BKB on the Sven. So what shall we do? We should try to pick smarter fights, push out the lanes, try to really wait for a very good opportunity. Like right now, with the DD on the Mirana. DD, Mirana.
This could be the play.
And they have the diffusers up, right?
They're smoked. They're moving in. They're ready to go. Diffusal Blades there for Monkey King. Looking for that opening. There is a ward placed down. This one is just outside of range of that sentry ward. So they do see
Mirana's very far.
MP. They're looking for the jump forward. Echo Slam connects onto 2. They got the perfect initiation, able to stun absolutely everybody. MP starting to run away. He does get the phase shift, but the turnaround. QO trying to kill them off. They get so much armor right now, and that Monkey King with the Chain Frost, it's enough to kill him off. But is it going to be enough to get the kills onto the rest of these heroes? Jabs.
QO,
they got the Diffusal Blade. Nowhere left to go, but MP trying to save the day. Phase shift away. It's still QO dead, and Immortals lose a big one.
Jeb's coming up big once again with the Echo Slam onto 2 heroes there, taking out 2 of Immortals' backline there really, really quickly. And Kyo running out of BKB. I was like quite worried when I saw the Mirana being so far away, but he teleported to the shrine, was able to get to the fight at the right timing, still winning his team the fight with the DD. Again, you know, Moon has been associated with DDs along the way, you know, this event. The countless double damage.
Oh, and look at this. They just had perfect vision. That Sentry Ward is just outside of range, and yeah, with the global down, they just didn't have an answer.
Oh, actually MP survived that. Oh, I thought he actually went down.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, once the BKB was down, like look at how long that he took to actually kill the monkey within his ultimate. He had so much armor.
The decrep on the Moon too.
Yeah, very, very good play there by Mineski in general. Like, Immortals still fought really well in the fight despite getting jumped by the Echo and the Global Silence. They held their ground well, but unfortunately once the BKB and Q ran out, he was just not able to do anything anymore.
And now Fractured trying to find an answer. There's a smoke by the bottom Ancients.
Is Global up? Global is 30 seconds. Okay, this is
They're
good.
trying to find it. There's the jump forward. They've caught themselves Ice, 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 and he should fall here. So another pick-off. Immortals trying to build a little bit of momentum in mid lane. Are they going to be able to get another one? Not quite.
That was close. He doesn't have use completed yet. He has 4 stuff.
Roche is up. They could go for this right now.
But Echo is going to be up. Global is going to be up, though. It's going to be very risky for Immortals if they want to go for it. Do they have the God Strength? No, God Strength is already down.
Okay.
I don't think they can. So they're going to wait for Monkey's left timer to end. And maybe they're going to be... Yeah, they're definitely going to try and fight. They have all their ultimates up. 10 seconds for the Echo Slam to be online. Global is already up. It's going to be around the Roche right now. The next big objective. Both teams really, really want to secure the Roshan. Because like in a big team fight skill engagement with long cooldowns, Aegis is definitely going to make a huge difference in one of the crucial fights.
Forev going to be very shortly dead here, as they've actually caught themselves the Lich as well. So 2 going down, trying to TP away. They have the Yule Scepter. Mushi?
I thought it was not a cooldown, right?
No, I don't think so. I had it clicked and it didn't look like it, but maybe there was some type of, I don't know. we'll just assume that Mushi knows how to play Dota. I think we can make that assumption. We'll say that.
Yeah. Shit happens, you know. It's the same thing like when QO died to the neutrals, you know. Sometimes stuff like this happens. So
yeah,
let's just disregard it and let's enjoy the game. And Fenny's gonna X-Mark.
There it is. Jump forward. BKB as well. The global. They're not hitting anybody. All right, Jabs. Maybe they can bring him down at the very least. He's able to juke away. There's the Echo Slam down. QO trying to make it work, but he's gonna get kited to all hell now as they're starting to run them down. QO stunned and soon to be killed. Enchantress Forever just trying to do whatever she can into the back line, but there is nothing left. Immortals gonna lose 3 here most likely since Forever also stuck in place and soon gonna be killed off.
The Yu's working this time, really good. The Yu's, they got 3 kills, so can they get the Roche or they're gonna be able to get towers here?
You just needed to save the cooldown for it. He knew what he was doing.
MP.
Now, trying to run. There's the Yules. Lifted up again and destroyed.
Wait, that wasn't Mushi's Yules?
Okay.
That was actually the...
That was the Puck's Yules. This game has had some things happen in it, Winter.
It's okay. Still a good game of Dota, Miracle.
Absolutely.
Fun game. Rex probably... Fine, I guess? Oh no, never mind, that's Pugna. Never mind, that's Pugna. Ice Armor was like...
They don't care about Ice Armor.
Yeah.
So that's the melee barracks down. There is mid lane, still a tier 3 to be claimed if they want to go for that. Puck is down for 20 more seconds. And it looks like they're instead going to content themselves, move back, maybe go Roche
Shrine
after
and
Shrine?
Roche. Yeah, Shrine and Roche. That's the safest play and the most disciplined play they have right now.
Okay.
So for Immortals, what can they do right now? They still have a lot of damage on the Sven. Very, very far. He's actually still going to go the diffuser. It'll be weird for, like, I guess he doesn't have a choice because no one else can actually help him get the diffuser.
Yeah.
The D-Crab in that fight was so crucial, and Mushi was the MVP that fight. He knew that something was wrong in mid lane because they didn't really see Immortals on the map with their wards. He TP'd behind Ice, saw that, he just read the jump. D-Crab Ice, Global came out, they couldn't kill Ice, fight turns around, BKB down on Sven and he just dies.
Well, and it's also going to become that much more easy. It's the BKB charges start to get whittled down. It's at 8 seconds right now.
How long does he have? Oh, 8 seconds.
Yeah. It's still decent. Like, they have ways to take these fights, but they need to make sure they get...
This is big. The Greaves is up on Fabi, so he's going to be able to take out the global.
Jabs, looking, fissure, stuck in the trees, arrow to follow, not going to connect.
Yeah, so they do have the Greaves on Fabi, like I said. So this is big, absolutely big. He's going to give them a way to get the boat out in a crucial timing. Break the silence, boat, try to save Cure. So Fabi is going to be able to get that going for them. And for Mineski, what other key items coming up right now?
Aghanims?
Yeah, I guess Aghanims on the Pugna, that would be huge.
That's pretty decent, yeah, absolutely.
And he is getting Halberd on the Monkey actually. He's not getting BKB first, he's getting BKB next.
Okay.
So he's delaying his BKB even further. I guess he understands that if QO is not right clicking, he's the main source of damage right now. Then the heroes on their side of the team will not go down. And the Halberd is also really good against the Enchantress.
Oh, walking forward though, Forev. He has backup in this fight. Febi's going to be there with the boat if they want to use it. Global comes out. They have the Greaves. No, Greaves are on cooldown. It doesn't matter though. They're still thinking about jumping forward. Q is caught with BKB. Nowhere to hit. They got the force staff to keep him alive. And now, with everything expended, where are you going now, Immortals? They try to turn fight, but the disarmor's already there. Forev is down. They're hitting him from the high ground. Febi also in trouble. The Sven has nowhere left to go. He's stunned. No, the silence, the turnaround, all right. MP saving the day. Is it going to be enough? The Chain Frost, but no, the Monkey King, he hits too damn hard. They take down the Sven 70 seconds off the map, and, well, looking like the Puck most likely to go down as well here as they've got the chase. And they do have the kill. I think Yule's lift, gone.
Oh my god, perfect arrow there by Moon.
Well,
okay, that should
be the game, or at least Rax. They have a great opportunity here. Mineski, they are pulling it back into their favor after a disastrous game number 1.
I mean, they did really well this game in terms of the wave clear. I would say that they chose their fights well. They pushed out the lanes because Immortals, you could see right when Kyo hits a timing on his heroes. Like the last game, he had the Master of Madness. He was running around, trying to set up kills for his team, just like the Sven. And this time around, Mineski did not try to over force fights. They did not try to, you know, think that, oh, we're actually strong now, we try to fight. They try to take it slower, they push out, but Monkey is really good at pushing out waves with the Primal Spring. He pushed out his wave, Moon on the Mirana pushing out another wave. Pugna is also another hero that can push out lanes. And they pick their fights. Oh, right now we can fight. We have Blink on Earthshaker, we go for a smoke. They are just picking good fights and just moving them around the map.
Yeah, and that's the thing to me that I really want to see in this game number 3 is how well are Mineski able to like kite away. Because, I mean, we're going to see QO on another melee core. Maybe it's like melee core in quotations and it's a Monkey King, but we'll have to see. Like, in your eyes, do you think Mineski have found the answer to defeating Immortals? Are you favoring them going into game number 3? Or does it all depend on the draft?
I would say they play better. I think that both sides have good chance to win with their drafts. Just that Mineski are picking better fights this game. It was all about the vision and initiation this game.
Well, it's going to be a thriller coming down in our first semifinals matchup of the PGL Minor. And winner of this is going to go on to face the winner of the next series, of course, EG versus LGD. But for now, we got to figure out who that is. Going to game 3. First a break and a talk with the panel.